Oh, XL chugs are great. Hey guys, how's it going? It's going pretty good over here. It's Sunday, it's actually warm outside. It's only minus 16. Perfect day to go ice fishing. Last year, a memory came up where I went ice fishing, caught a walleye and a couple perch. That's when I had the fray bill, but we can't go ice fishing today because I got a lot of paperwork to do and I need printer ink. We need to go to Staples and pick some up. Yesterday when we were at Best Buy, I tried to get some. Best Buy was out of ink I need like number 63 for my printer. I got to print off forms, sign them, scan them, and send them back. Like, kind of ridiculous, but whatever. It is what it is. So we're just going to get that done. Anybody wondering about the fan here? Yeah, still working. I just had it turned off overnight because holy crap, this thing gets loud. Like, honestly sounds like you're running a vacuum. What I'd like to do with this fan, if possible, is build a box, come up and get it higher so that it sucks the air from up top, because it's really hot up there, not so hot here, right? So like it's pushing hot air out, it's making a difference, but not as much as it could if I could pull from the top. I was thinking about building a box and then putting like a dryer hose and running it up, but that would look ghetto. The other option is taking this mirror down, building a box off of here and then going straight up, but that switch is right there. I don't know. It works, but it'd be more effective if I could pull the heat from the top. But anyway, guys, today's video, we got to take a run right now to Staples. So that's what we're going to do. And then hopefully after we go to Staples, I can take a rip. We are mic checked, right? Yeah. After I go to Staples, we can take a rip with the drone around the yard again. And this time actually hit record. Because like I said, it's not too cold outside. So we might actually be able to fly the drone for a bit, get some daylight footage, and play around with flying. Because that'd be kind of fun. I need to grab my compliance muzzle, my hat, my coat. Check it out. I call this the fast food server method, where your mouth is covered but your nose isn't. Every time I went to A&W to get burgers, that's how Buddy was wearing his mask. It's like highly effective. Oh, I probably should have started my truck. Get you guys clipped on here. All right, good to go. So let's go over to Staples. We'll pick up what we need and then we'll come back home. Like I said, I got some paperwork today to do for my job. Anybody who started a new job, you know exactly what I'm going through for paperwork and shit. And you got to fill out bank slips and direct deposit forms and give them all your information, your social insurance, all that fun stuff. So that's what we're doing today. And then hopefully afterwards we can fly the drone, because I haven't flown that thing during the daytime yet. And it'd be nice to take it out for a rip. Holy piss, it's colder in here than it is outside. That's ridiculous. All right, well, let's get you guys on the trippy potty. My transmission right now is showing minus 20 Celsius. Good job, transmission cooler, eh? All right, super view mode activated. Hope that this seatbelt doesn't interfere with the mic, and it looks like it wants to. Whatever. Let's go to Staples. Pick us up a snack. I'm kidding. We're going to get printer ink. Staples doesn't sell food. Everybody, there's a whole congregation of people down there. If you guys remember, there's a couple years, or last year or the year before, I can't remember what year it was. I think it was last year. Oreo and I went up those trails behind my house. Sorry if you're hearing that. That's all the mints that I got my friggin' dash. Got a whole bunch of mints sitting on the wallet tray there. Let's go. It's gonna take me a little bit to get going because my right tire's on ice. But yeah, there's trails back there. The kids in the winter, they go back there with fat bikes and they rip down the hills and stuff, and you know I do that too, but I'm not a kid. I just don't feel like it. But yeah, it's only minus 11 out right now. It's actually colder in the truck than it is outside. I should try and see if I can vent. Nope. Okay, never mind. That window's not going down, so that's cool. That's pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool indeed. All right, pull out jogging, getting that cardio in, eh? Get that cardio in, boys. Supposed to go down to Frosty Frigid until Wednesday again. Never gonna fix my drain. And Dad's not coming next weekend to fix the drain because, well, Nikki's coming up on Thursday now, next week, unless she has to work again. We'll see what happens. When you work in the food industry, everybody seems to get sick and then they can't come in because of COVID scares, so they can't come in until they have a negative PCR test or whatever the hell they're calling that, the antigen test. So, because her immune system's as resilient as mine, she had to get tested and she came back negative. So, oh man, that guy's never getting that Honda out of that ditch. Jesus, Murphy, did you guys see that thing? She's straight buried. I think that's the one that's for sale too for $1,800. But yeah, she's coming up on Thursday. I told her, listen, Friday I'm working, so you got to be quiet the whole time I'm working, because Jesus Murphy, I can't have you always asking me for something or whatnot. But she's like, no problem. She's gonna work on her website and work on her food recipes and stuff that she hasn't been able to do because she's been so busy working. So because yeah, I need to stay focused on, I got 10 more days of my current job left before I go full-blown SO3. So from SO1 to SO3, boys, big awesomeness. And I don't want to spend too much money, but like today I need the printer ink for my job, so I figured frig it, we'll just go pick this up. It's $30, who cares, right? That's like, and then next weekend's actually supposed to be kind of nice. Saturday's only going to go down to -11 overnight, so Nikki and I may be able to do a beer and a burn on Saturday, so that'd be kind of cool. And we're going to go to Costco next Saturday because she got a membership that allows her to put somebody else on her membership, so she's going to put me on her membership. So Costco trips in the summer, go to Costco and pick up some groceries. After she showed me the price, like when she brought me up a pack of pork chops from there, I showed you guys those, and the pack of chicken wings, like what Costco charges for food is ridiculous compared to what we pay up here. And even Nikki said, like, coming from her city, going to her grocery stores, and then when we came up here, we're going over to Clifford's and we wanted to go pick up some snacks and stuff, and she was just eyeballing the prices of the meat, and that was like, holy crap, like they're charging that much money for steaks that are that shittily cut, and boneless skinless chicken is that expensive. She's like, no wonder why you're choosing between putting gas in your truck or food in your belly. I'd have to too. Like, the prices up here are brutal, but then you go even further north and it's like even worse. So it's like the more northern you live, the more quiet and seclusion you want, the more you get shit on with crappy prices. And it's friggin' true, man. It's friggin' true. Like yesterday I was at the store and they had these like 3 top sirloins in a pack at Food Basics. Not yesterday, when I went to Food Basics to pick up supplies. I was gonna get a pack of steaks until I saw they wanted $24 for 3 shitty steaks. I was like, are you serious? These are not even 200 gram steaks. These are pathetic. There's no way in hell I'm paying that kind of money for dirty meat. Because back in the day when I used to barbecue all the time, I remember I used to always have like steak and broccoli and steak and some other shit, cauliflower and all that. I used to spend like $15 for 3 pretty fair-sized steaks, sometimes $10. But ever since this stupid COVID thing kicked in, those prices went astronomically huge. She's like, no wonder why you can't afford to pay attention. I wouldn't be able to either at these prices. This is ridiculous. I'm like, I know. That's when she's like, you need a Costco membership. And I was going to grab one at Christmas, but we didn't have time to go and actually explore Costco because we were just so busy the whole Christmas, the 4 days we were together. Next Saturday is going to be nice. They're not calling for snow. It's going to be good weather. Highway 17 shouldn't be closed. It's been closed for a while there due to just shit weather and the province not being able to keep up with the highways because they're garbage. Highway 17, the Trans-Canada Highway in Ontario, is probably the worst highway to travel at any given time in the winter, or in general too, because let's face it, just to get from my house out of Ontario to Winnipeg, it's 23 hours, and then for me to go from here to BC, it's about another 12 or so. It's like the longest traveling is just to leave Ontario, and it's kind of ridiculous. But anyway, guys, we're down here at Staples. You can see that in the view screen. So let's pick a parking spot, let's go in, get some printer ink, and I might check the clearance bin too, just to see what kind of shit they got in there, because I could probably use a new mouse for my work computer, because the one I have now doesn't middle click or right click or anything anymore. So let's pitter patter, have at her, and I'll be right back. Oh, I need to come up with a better way to mount a GoPro in my car. But anyway, guys, we got our ink. You can't see shit, but it's number 63. That's what my printer takes. So let's go home. Let's go home. So I walked through Staples, took a look at some stuff. I wanted to see if they had a better laptop than Dad got, and they really don't. That place is picked clean. All their demo displays are empty. I guess they sold all the units over, oh shit, you're just not paying attention, are you? Yeah, you're just gonna go. All right, well, frig, have at her. Just don't look where you're going, just go. That's how we do in North Bay. It's the reason why my insurance rates are so freaking high. People don't pay attention. They just back out, and when you get into an accident, what'd you do? Keep your head on a freaking swivel, boys. It's what you got to do around here. But got her ink, and I walked around. I was looking for one of those, you know, you plug it into the wall and it's got like 8 USB ports on it, and they're all like pretty high amperage, like 3 amp out. Because I was thinking for charging the drone and the controller and the batteries and all that shit, it would be so much more efficient to just have one of those, and then I can also use it to charge camera gear. What I need to do is talk to Dad, because he knows the tricks. I could probably look it up on YouTube and do it myself, but I got a bunch of breakers that are naked in my breaker box because they were attached to old baseboard heaters that are no longer attached to the house. And I was thinking about running another 15 amp line up into the computer room to my white table that's covered in shit right now. I really got to one day clean that off again, keep cleaning it off and filling it up. But I want to clean that off because if I ever get around to buying a 3D printer, which is going to happen, guys, just be patient, you know, wait till I start making paychecks with the new job. Gonna get myself a laser printer. Holy crap, I'm gonna get myself I really don't need a laser printer, that's for sure, but I'm gonna get myself a 3D printer, and then we can start printing off some cool stuff and making neat toys and doing time-lapse 3D prints and all that cool stuff. Because between the GoPro accessories you can print and the other shit you can print and the lures you can print, you know, it's gonna be a game changer. It's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna be going with the Ender 3 because after doing all the reviews and that, it seems to be the best entry-level printer for a guy like me who's never owned a 3D printer, and it's going to make for prototyping projects. And it's all open source too, which I don't quite understand what that means. I'm guessing you can use random software with it. And I know a guy at work, he's got one, and he said like he got his printer and then he started printing upgrades for it. So like using the printer to print better quality components to make the printer a lot better. And that sounds kind of neat, like augmenting your printer with your printer. So like he printed a better cooler for the tip, a better for the filaments. Like after the filament hits, it sprays wind on it to rapidly cool it and solidify it. He made a couple other things like auto leveling bed and all that there off of his 3D printer. So I think that's pretty neat that you can actually do that. What I'm interested in is I found a bunch of molds for making like Senkos, which we can't call them that because that's Gary Yamamoto's name for them. So I got to come up with a clever name, and my bait company is going to be called Skivinz Bait and Tackle. That seems catchy enough. So I got to name my own little trick worm and name my own flukes and all that, because I'm going to be printing those off. And then there's a company just down in Barrie which sells all the plastisol and shit. So I can just grab that and make my my soft plastics. You know, they have a starter kit which comes with a mold and the injector and all that fun stuff. And then I've been watching enough friggin' Nate, Marling Bates, his channel there, to know the do's and don'ts of pouring, of soft pouring and soft injecting, to figure out how to do it right the first time. Of course, your first time is always a mess, but you pick up after that, right? You don't learn a skill overnight. You learn a skill by doing it and failing, and then redoing it and failing, and figuring it out and going from there. So the kit that I'm probably going to buy is going to come with a CNC machined worm thing. And like he said, you know, if you're making soft plastics for yourself, the cost will recoup itself very quickly over time, if that's what you're doing. If you're making it to sell them, your cost will recoup even quicker. So initially I'm going to make some for myself and then put them on, make YouTube videos of them actually working and all that. And then, you know, maybe I'll get the markets up here interested in stocking my shit. Because I have a few ideas after watching a couple videos and reading up on a couple forums of bait makers on what to do to get a pretty sick, holy shit, that guy came down the hill like a rocket ship. Wow. He just friggin' flew down and threw snow everywhere. That was crazy. This summer is going to be interesting. Like, winter sucks. I'm not going to lie, winter sucks. Ice fishing's fun and stuff, but it's a lot of work to get out there when you don't have a sled. That's why I opted, even though today's a beautiful day, and that hill looks amazing, I made the decision to basically, well, I got to do my paperwork. I need this job. Like, I need this job more than I need a freaking walleye to eat tonight. I got tons of pork chops in the fridge, so we're good for supper. We're really good for supper. We'll probably get out there sometime in February. Like I said, ice fishing's not going to be a priority for me this year because it's not exactly my funnest. I'd rather go out in the spring, sail out some Senkos, sail out some jerk baits, whatever, and catch walleyes freshwater style, because that's more fun for me. But anyway, guys, we're almost home, so let's pitter patter, have at her, get home. Shouldn't take me long to fill out this paperwork. I need to find out what they need from me today and what they need later on, because there's a lot of information I don't have for the job yet, like my employee ID. So I'll chime back in once we are home. Holy crap, I had to like hurry up and disrobe and go for a piss because Jesus Murphy, my bladder was just punching me in the ovaries. I don't have ovaries. But anyway, it's 2 o'clock now. Well, 1:48, so I just round up to the nearest hour because I'm a loser like that. We're gonna go stove this guy in the old HP 4520 or 4250, whatever the heck it is. I think it's a 4520. Could be wrong. It's an Envy. Do you guys envy my printer? Do you guys envy my printer? Still got to clean up these fallen warriors. All right, let's lift that up. Gonna move it over, or do I do that? Oh, you're gonna do it for me? Cool. Yeah, man, that sucks. This here is a $60 ink cartridge right here. $60. Doesn't even hold. So I got the basic model for $30. All right, crack open this packaging. It's one thing I hate about this house is these sloped roofs. All right, crack this thing open. Holy crap. When the packaging is tough, Cabela pocket knife. Yep. Oh, there's a side to open it on the other side. Whoops. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's stove this puppy in there. Probably should take the tape off of it first. I got this like protective tape. There we go. Shove this guy in there. Close that up like so. Close that. This ink cartridge is dried out because I print so often, and this is how printer companies get you. This is how they get you. They basically sell you ink that dries out in 3 months if you don't print a lot. And I don't print a lot, but with this new job I gotta print. I need paper in this thing too, so bought a bunch of HP paper last time I was there, so I might as well shove some of this into it. So where does the printer paper go? All right, yes, I did load paper. Okay. So right now we're doing an alignment test, so we'll see how that goes. And then I gotta hook up the printer to my work computer because I gotta fill out the forms on that thing. Oh, it's gonna be such a fun day. Thanks for coming out, guys. Yeah. Well, that only took me 2 hours and a bit, but we finally got everything all stationaried and done. So I got Kevin here in one hand, the remote in the other, and you guys in the other hand as well. We're gonna head outside, set up a launch zone for Kevin, and send him into space. This time, hopefully I remember to hit record, because Jesus Murphy. And here's also hoping that we don't have all the troubles we had last time. We should know better how to do this now. So before I go outside, I gotta rock a piss, and then I'll be right with you. All right, guys, so we got Kevin there. I don't know why my phone turned off. I don't want to do a questionnaire about the product that I paid a lot of money for. I just want to fly it. Jesus Christ. I really gotta... Why is this thing tweeting? Okay, so... Oh my God. Frig off. Everything's updating on the phone right now because I'm using my whole old S8. I need to reformat this phone and strictly set it up for doing this. So authorization. How did I do this last time? Oh yeah. I agree. Confirmation. Unable to unlock. Please restart the app. Lovely. Unlock successful. And liftoff. Funny Bunny's over there. Oh, he's running. Funny Bunny doesn't like the drone. This is taking pictures? Oh, I thought I was taking okay, guys, I'm an idiot. Okay, now we're taking video. So let's now kick it back and get up there. And show you a little bit of the world. So that's that cul-de-sac to the left of me. Let's get a little higher. There, we're good. So yeah, those guys, that's that mountain bike trail I was talking about. I used to take Oreo up there back in the day. That's the hydro plant, or the hydro distribution center. Bunch of houses. That's the ski hill over there. That's where we saw that kid today just rip. And then, yeah. Beauty day in the bay, boys. Beauty day in the bay. Look at it out there. Be a great day for ice fishing. But some of us had to do paperwork, and that sucks. So, that's Trout Lake over there. And you see that road? Well, that leads to a tunnel where you can basically drive your sled in there and hit the lake. Let's bring this thing down. Bunny Rabbit's gone now. He's all freaked out by this guy. I don't blame him. I'd be freaked out by the Terminator drone too. So that's the return to home button. That's so cool. We're already at 56% battery. Not sure how close out there I can get. You can see all the bunny rabbit tracks right there in the ground. Oh, there he is. See him right there. I think that's him. Nope. No, he ran and hid. Yeah, he frigged off. Alright. Anything going on the roof of the house? See, there's no footprints anymore. Little bastards can't get in. Problem solved. Yup. This thing's at 51%, so I'm going to do myself a solid here and bring her in for a landing. If I can pull this off. I know Rex wants me to practice catching it in my hands, but he thinks I'm going to bring this on his boat with us this summer and go fishing, and that is not going to happen. I think I missed. Cool. And that, my friends, is Flight of Kevin. Alright, let's go ahead and get this crap back in the house and then go from there. Decided to get a pizza for dinner tonight because, well, I don't feel like cooking, so frig it. Enjoy. Alright guys, all my forms are shipped off to my new manager. Everything is good to go. Today was a successful Sunday, except for the fact we didn't go ice fishing, but I'm okay with this. So now all we do is wait and see if there's anything else they need from me, and then I provide it to them, and life goes on. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. Sha-la-la-la, life goes on. So something new that I'm going to have to start doing if I'm doing a talking and filming with the DJI. If I'm using it for B-roll, who cares? But if I'm doing explaining things, I'm going to need to do like a hand signal, like a clap in front of it, in front of the camera as well, so I can hear the sound of when my hands impact, so I can sync up the video, because as you probably watched on the video, I'm talking about stuff, but the camera's not quite pointing there. I did the best I could to sync it up, but still learning that damn thing. I didn't realize there's no mic on it. But of course, why would there be a mic on a drone that goes like non-stop, right? Like you could hear the friggin' fan blades on the camera on this thing. So why would there be any microphone on a drone? I'd never even thought about that. So good to know. It's good to know. It'd be kind of nice if you used the mic on the phone to do some audio cues, but I'll just have to do video audio cues, clap my hands in front of it. But like right now, I don't even know how much I'm going to use it. In the winter, probably not too much. In the spring, probably a lot more. In the summer, definitely a lot more. But that's why I wasn't too concerned about getting one. But then when I got it, like I said, if it was still $535, I wouldn't have picked it up. I would have been like, forget it, we're good, and waited until they come on sale again. Because I know last year in the summer they came on sale. DJI had a big sale, especially with the launch of the Osmos 2. They were all like, oh, get deals on drones, get your DJI Mavic Air for like, it was like $399 for the Flymore kit. Get the Air one, or the DJI Mini one. You can get it with the batteries and all that shit. And then the SE came out, and I don't know, the SE seems fine for what I do. And I could have went a lot higher. I only had her about 120 feet in the air, and she'll do 400, no problem. So I just didn't feel brave letting it go that high. I was kind of nervous. I was scared for little Kevin, you know? He's just a little guy. Don't want to get blown away and destroyed on my first flight anyway, you know? Anyway, guys, I'm going to shut her down here because it's currently, what, 7 o'clock at night. I'm going to get to bed early tonight. Tomorrow is a fresh start to a new week, and we're going to pitter patter and have at her. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it, and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.